why did y'all put the camera on Mike's ass at the like? Why did y'all do that?
Man.
He lost the fight, and now y'all want to humiliate Mike, like putting the picture on. Come on now, why y'all gotta put the camera on his ass?
Welcome back to the Uncultured Roots Podcast. I'm host 17.
It's your man, H.M. Hersham Bawu. What up, what up?
It's your man G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
And welcome back to the show. How's everybody's week been?
Been
It's
good.
been a week.
As good as it can be, huh?
Good as it can get.
Mine's good.
Oh, okay.
I've been I've been off Thursday and Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You had a pleasant week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a good one.
Yeah.
Well rested.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
good.
was off
That's
Monday.
good.
I needed it.
Monday. Yeah.
Said you was off Monday?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
Labor Day, right? I mean, not Labor Day, but Veterans Day.
Gotta get your holidays right, man.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
all the vets. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. All right. Well, let's get right into the show today. Let's jump right into the culture.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody watching this, look, when we doing something about the culture, listen, there's plenty of shows out here to go get your fix on all that TMZ style type shit. I mean, yeah, we talk about some ratchet shit from time to time, but you know, we don't want to necessarily be known for that.
No.
You know, like, yeah, it'd be easy to get y'all some clickbait about, oh, what's going, I mean, but look,
Yeah.
we try to give y'all something a little different. So, I don't know if people were paying attention this week. Malcolm X's 3 daughters filed a $100 million lawsuit. That was in the news this week.
It was back in the news.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I thought they
filed a.
Oh, they did it before?
Yeah, I thought they had been filed one.
They said they filed it yesterday.
Just filed a new one.
Yeah. Malcolm X's 3 daughters filed a $100 million federal lawsuit yesterday against the CIA, FBI, and the New York Police Department, alleging those agencies were complicit in the 1965 assassination of the civil rights leader. The filing comes nearly 6 decades after Malcolm X was fatally shot 21 times at age 39 while beginning a speech at a Manhattan ballroom. The lawsuit claims the law enforcement agencies had prior knowledge of the assassination plot, but deliberately failed to prevent Malcolm X's murder. The legal action seeks to uncover the truth about Malcolm X's death and provide reparations, there's that word, for the family.
Alphabet boys.
Yeah. I hope they get some type of restitution, reparations. Hope they get it all.
Yeah.
He was a civil rights leader, an icon, legend.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And he died way too early.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a lot of them did,
Yeah.
But
you already know.
Yeah.
You already know them agencies. You know what I mean? They've been implicit in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they see, especially back in them times, when they saw somebody who could really make an impact.
Yeah.
And some can unify people that they don't want to unify. They take matters in their own hands.
It's that Fred Hampton comes to mind.
Think of them as domestic terrorists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fred Hampton, all the Black Panthers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get that. Obviously, okay. So what was next? Jesus, I didn't even want to bring this shit up, but whatever. Jake beats Tyson. I didn't watch that bullshit for the record because
Jake the GOAT.
Me neither. You know you don't feel like that.
JP the GOAT, bro.
All right.
I mean, like, no, for when you saw his technique last night, I mean, it's kind of like reminiscent to, I wouldn't say like Muhammad, but I mean, you know, can't deny.
I'm just gonna cut you short, nigga. You about to get voted off the island. You about to get voted off the island. We about to be looking for a third co-host.
Man, you trolling right now.
I will not let you disrespect the great Muhammad
He flows
Ali.
like a butterfly, bro.
I cannot do that.
They need to put him in the Hall of Fame.
I'm not saying that Mike.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying, Mike. He already cemented into boxing. So
absolutely.
It's not taking anything away when I say this. Technique, like what kind of technique you need? This ain't Iron Mike Tyson in the 90s.
Yeah.
What technique?
Yeah.
It's more like Copper Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, shit, he still hit hard. I wouldn't want to take no punch from his ass.
Mike first said that. I didn't say that.
Exactly.
You forgot what this man
I didn't co-sign the shit.
Eat children.
Mike,
told you.
Hey, we can fight next.
Okay.
No, give me my 20 million.
Okay.
I take that. I take that lick.
You ain't gonna be allowed to see that 20 million.
Hirsch, brother. I mean,
if Jake Paul,
I love you, man, but you might not want to.
That's Jake Paul. You also not in shape.
I can get there for 20 million. Oh shit! Give me 3 months.
You gonna get a technique down good enough to fight against him?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For 20 million.
You my homie, and I love you, but
He most likely will never see this, but if he ever did,
we will have to get you a will together.
Yep,
make sure my good sis and my niece is okay.
That's
after
right.
you take this horrific beating.
If y'all saw that match last night, Time is undefeated. That's who always wins. That's who won.
Nah,
Mike is not the same Mike. He's in great shape for a 58-year-old.
Yeah.
But he's not Mike.
I didn't expect for him to be.
Not even close.
I didn't expect for him to be.
Yeah.
Iron Mike from the 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, would I pick a fight with him on the street? Hell no. But for 20 million? Yeah, I'm in there.
Like swimwear, huh?
Said, hell no.
Like swimwear.
Okay.
I didn't look at it either. I saw a lot of clips and stuff from it.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. I just wasn't about to because, I mean, like my family, they watched it last night.
Yeah.
My wife and my kids was out here, and because I had been up since like 2 a.m. that entire day, I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm not finna stay up and watch this. Like I was up for almost 24 hours. Like no, I'm going to bed. I knew it wasn't gonna be shit anyway, and I'm like, I was, and then my wife, she tells me, get up this morning, like, that fight was terrible. I'm like, well, I told y'all it wasn't gonna be nothing.
I mean, everybody should have knew it was gonna be terrible. He's 58, bro.
They didn't expect it to be terrible.
Damn near 60.
I mean, let's be honest. If they were both in their prime, come on, this wouldn't even.
It wouldn't even happen.
It wouldn't have happened.
He would never got in the ring with Mike.
It would be illegal. Like, bro, no, that's suicide.
No,
you can't do that to you.
I give him credit because there's a lot of dudes that when Mike was in his prime, they got in the ring with him.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying he wouldn't be scared, but it's gonna hurt.
He gonna get knocked out.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
It'll be quick.
No, he might not feel most of it, because once that pain is that intense, you just go.
It's just
he's just gonna get the he's gonna get the noodle legs.
Oh my God. Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson by unanimous decision. YouTuber turned boxer Paul, 27, defeated former heavyweight boxing champion Tyson, 58, Friday. Paul is expected to make roughly $40 million, and Tyson is expected to make roughly $20 million. The win improves Paul's career record to 11-1, while Tyson's career record falls to 50-7.
Yeah, I can't be mad at Jake Paul. You can't knock the hustle. I mean, everybody know he ain't no boxer.
Yeah, man.
He ain't gonna fight no real.
Oh, of course
he
not.
say he want to fight Canelo, but I don't know. I don't know if that's real or not.
I feel like on Mike's side, I'm like, was it worth it putting that L on that side? Like, was it really worth it?
But I don't think it really damages.
No, it don't. But why? Boxing. Why just put another
He got
L
like
on
20 M's.
Right. To me,
he did that for his kids.
It was a bag, period.
Yeah. He just did that for his kids.
I think Jake Paul put that together.
Yeah, he did.
He said,
of course.
Yo, he said, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, they talked it out.
Hey, man.
Who could fill a stadium?
Let's put
Mike Tyson.
Let's get Netflix, call our people Netflix. And
yeah.
Would you guys like to see me go against Mike Tyson?
Right. Now, I will say, the two previous fights before the BS with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, them was some classic fights.
I heard it was good.
I forget the two women. There was a Puerto Rican woman and I think an Irish woman. They fought before and it was the same type of fight.
Lord knows that they bless Puerto Ricans because they be fighting.
Man, they was going at it.
Mexicans and Puerto Ricans be boxing.
The end. And the Puerto Rican, her eye was split open, and you know what I'm saying, she got cut, and she was still battling through it. Like, but yeah,
that's how they do.
Fights prior to that was good.
Dope.
Yeah, I wasn't watching that, bro.
Yeah.
I was tired, bro. I had a long day, long week, really.
A lot of people didn't too. They shit still buffering.
Yeah, because Netflix was messing up for everybody.
Oh my god!
They know they weren't ready for that influx.
They weren't ready for that many people.
It's people who ain't paid their subscription off in like 2 months. Decided I'm gonna get on here today
at the same time.
I'm gonna get on here today. They turned that shit off
today. Shared your subscription with 7 people.
Right after that shit went off, they turned it off.
All right.
All right. Well,
they told their bank to, cancel that payment.
Well, moving on to the last one. People in red states Google how to change their vote after election day.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is actual data from Google.
Yep. Iowa, which went red, was the state that had the highest amount of people looking into changing their votes. This occurred mostly in the areas of Des Moines, Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, Iowa City, and Dubuque. I can't pronounce it. Dubuque. Yeah, I don't know. Interestingly enough, the highest number of searches took place on Monday, November 11th at 5 a.m., less than a week after Election Day. Other states with the same high search interest include Kansas, Idaho, Nebraska, and Alabama, all states that Trump secured. Of course, as soon as this news hit X, users were pretty much fed up with the ignorant folks and unsure of how elections work. So this guy that goes by Mr. Weeks said, no, you can't change your vote. You voted with good conscience and will. You didn't make a mistake. You made a decision. Googling tariff is not going to help. Googling Department of Education now is not going to help. Googling Project 25 is not going to help. Stand on your vote.
Well, I mean, why are y'all doing this? What make you do this now?
Exactly.
What made you do this now? What you done heard?
You had all the time to do your research, and
I wonder what demographic is this.
I mean, those states we named.
No, who's the demographic?
He said Iowa, right? Do we know that demographic?
There's some black people in Iowa.
Yeah.
It might be some Mexicans in Iowa.
Yeah.
I'm saying I mean, I'm using that thing we all got, that common sense.
You think them white people look like
we messed up?
honey, I think we fucked up.
Because I'm pretty damn sure it's not Democrats like, we should have changed our vote. Like, no, I don't think that was it.
I mean, he done jumped out, the Cheeto man done jumped out and he done told y'all, this is what I'm about to do. And I was like, oh, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, because he already, I'm not going to get too much to it.
Yeah.
But he already started naming off his cabinet list for White House Chief of Staff.
Right.
Susie Wiles or Wiles, I'm saying. Secretary of State, Senator Marco Rubio. Attorney General, this is the one that's been in the news, Matt Gaetz, who was already under investigation for sex trafficking, the minor. Republican representative from Florida who just resigned this week because, I guess the investigation, the notes of it, or it was about to come out. So he resigned. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, HSS Secretary, Department of Human Health and Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Everybody knows him. UN Ambassador Elise Stefanik, Border Czar. And see, this isn't even real. That's why it's in quotation marks, Border Czar. If anybody know what a czar is, it comes from the real term is it's czar is short for Caesar.
Caesar, yeah.
And that's just some shit that they're just making up here because we don't have czars in America. We don't.
Yet.
Damn.
Let them cook.
And it's a bunch of them, and I'm not about to read them all, but it's just
America's crop potting.
Man, Jesus. I mean, hey, it's what y'all wanted, right? I keep saying that.
That's what I'm saying.
You gave them the keys.
What we doing now? Why are we Googling this now?
Yeah.
It's too late.
Gotta take the
too late to apologize. Too late.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, we're going to move on to the root of the show now. So, MAGA regret. I'm sure you guys have seen or heard videos or people making TikTok videos, other videos of making fun of these Trumpers who regret their decisions. So I found this one clip, and for the audience, this will be our first times actually watching it because I saw 10 seconds of it and I stopped it. I just said, nope, I want to be surprised. So we're just going to do this on the show. They haven't seen it. I've only seen the first 10 seconds. I don't know how the rest of the video is going to go. And so we're going to react to it in real time. And here we go.
Hey guys, let's take 2 minutes to laugh at Trump. Sound good? So we all know he's trying to cram all these idiots into his cabinet positions, right? Well, if you head over to X, you'll see that MAGAs are already in a full-blown meltdown because John Thune already said they don't have enough votes to get Gates confirmed. John Cornyn is demanding no matter what that they get to see the House Ethics Panel report on Matt Gaetz. Now, if you go over to the House, Mike Johnson only has a 1-seat majority because of Matt Gaetz' resignation. After the new House is sworn in, it's not going to be much better. So instead, Trump is threatening to force the House and the Senate into recess so that he can get recess nominations through for free. But the Constitution says the president can only do that when the House and the Senate are in disagreement about the recess schedule. But they're not. Neither the House nor the Senate has enough votes to go on recess. Meanwhile, the Democrats are just sitting here going, who knew it would be easier to destroy Republican policies by letting them try to pass policies? Now, the part of this that's the most magically delicious, in my opinion, is that John Roberts and Clarence Thomas, they already ruled 12 years ago on this exact subject. They said that the Senate's role in the confirmation process was a critical protection against despotism. And the specific clause that allows the president to force the House and the Senate on recess, they said it was an anachronistic relic whose only remaining use is the ignoble one of enabling the president to circumvent the Senate rules in the appointment process. Now, of course, I know that Clarence Thomas, John Roberts, will never pass up an opportunity to be a hypocritical asshole, so that's always on the table. But the fact is that we've only been at this a week, and Trump Part 2 is already going terribly for them. I don't know about you, but I'm here for
it. So, he's saying they're trying to get the House and the Senate to go on recess so he can appoint all his recess appointments because they're not going to pass confirmation through the Senate. Because obviously Matt Gaetz is not going to get through in the Senate. That's not going to happen. But he just said that they have to be in disagreement, and they're not in disagreement. So how much evidence do we need to just realize this man has no idea what the fuck he's doing?
He's just gonna be trying shit.
That's it. He's just gonna be trying shit.
Let's see if we can do this. Oh, we can't. Something else.
Pass that in, Mr. President. We can't do that.
We can't do that. That's
not that.
It's like when he tried to get Pence to not, what did he say? Not
certify
the votes,
the election. The
like I can't, man. Like, do it, man.
For God's sake, do it.
Okay, now let's because I'm thinking about this. Okay, let me ask you brothers a question. Now, from what you know about politics, obviously we all keep an eye on it. None of us would claim to be political experts by no stretch of the imagination, but we keep up enough about it to where we try to stay informed. We know the three branches of government. We know how the government functions. We know how it works. We know what it takes to pass a bill. What I'm saying is, like, I'm really trying to get my words together how I want to ask this question. For what are your personal views? Like, what are Republican policies that you know of?
Republican policies? We'll say it again.
Like Republican policies. What are some Republican policies that you know of?
The pro-life, the against abortion, trying to be tougher on the border.
Right. The divorce thing.
Gay marriage.
The divorce. What's the no fault divorce?
No fault. Yeah, we gonna talk about that. So what about the economic policies? Since everything's about the fucking economy now.
Trickle. That trickle. Let's cut these tax for the corporations and the 1%, and in turn, with their extra earnings, they'll be great citizens and reward their employees.
Supposedly.
So it'll impact everybody.
Supposedly.
So I just Googled it. Just did a quick little research on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
It says to this end, they advocate in favor for laissez-faire economics, limited government, free markets, and free trade, tax cuts, reduced government spending, privatization, and the reduction of government-run welfare programs in favor of private sector nonprofits, and encouraging personal responsibility. So now I'm all in favor of personal responsibility. I am, but I'm also in favor of the collective as well.
But it's like they pick and choose where they want. So we want less government in certain areas, but we still gonna tell y'all what to do with y'all body and stuff like that.
Where the government marriage, where the government and we still gonna tell you.
We still want to be in your personal life, but it's less government. But for your own personal body, you can't make your own decisions.
By those standards, wouldn't being a true Republican mean, hey, y'all do what the hell y'all want to.
Right.
I ain't got no
less government, right?
Right. I don't. That's your life, not mine. You got to deal with it. But that's not what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure we all paid attention to this whole election process because they wouldn't fucking stop tagging our phones and all this shit. Did you hear any of them? Did you hear any of them say anything about the national debt?
Nah.
Did you hear them say anything about
Nah, I can't recall.
the shit they always talk about? Like, anytime a Democrat, the only time they worry about the debt is when a Democrat in office.
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is where I agree with a lot of people when they say both parties do it, because when the Democrats are in office, yeah, they spend money. That's a fact. But see, they want the government to work. So they're going to spend money on programs for the most part. They're going to spend money on programs like SNAP, food stamps. You know, they're going to spend money on, you know, fixing the roads, even though they ain't doing a good job at that. In other words, general welfare programs that are supposed to be designed to help people who, you know, fall through the cracks, like unemployment insurance. You know, if you become unemployed, you know, Republicans aren't in favor of that. They're not.
Yeah.
Social Security, Republicans hate that. They've been trying to get rid of Social Security since they implemented it in the 30s. And I'm trying to understand, these are the same people that say they want you to work till you're 70. But then these the same people that won't hire you at 50. I'm just saying, like, but I'm just bringing this up because, look, am I being partially partisan? Yes, I voted for fucking Harris. So, of course, I'm going to be partisan, you know, because our side didn't win. And I'm just pointing out, these are what these people stand for. Because we get caught up in the rhetoric, we get caught up in the, this person is stupid, and it's like it's some old school Jerry Springer shit. Like y'all claim to want policy, but I've seen so many clips when they ask these people, like, so what are some of his policies? I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about his supporters.
Right.
And can't name not a one. All they talk about is, we got to do something about that border, and it's like. Do you realize that
really,
if we didn't have them people over here, we wouldn't? I'm just, well, I'm not even finna go into that tirade.
Nobody really, a lot of people didn't really listen to whose policy. I don't think people really was listening to policies like that.
No, I don't think so.
I agree.
They would, and that's on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just heard what the other side said about the other side and vice versa.
Yeah. Now, I admit, there's a lot of that. Yes, there's a lot of that. I did. Now, what made Harris go over the top for me was when she was saying that they were gonna do that $25,000 down towards a new house.
First time,
like for first time home buyers. Like that stuck out to me. Me and my wife heard that, and we was like,
that would have been big.
That would work in our favor. You know, I mean, but then when you average up the average cost of a fucking house is, you know, $200,000, $400,000 just for a regular ass house that didn't used to go for that high years ago. It's like, we still kind of in the same fucking boat. But 25 G's would have went a long way for as far as the fucking down payment for first time home buyer. Yeah. And that would have helped a lot of people who fucking look like us.
Yeah.
And people
it seems like the agenda for Republicans is to keep blocking them type of policies that will help people.
Well, they don't want
to bridge government. They don't want to bridge that gap. They don't want to lower that wealth gap.
You know who wins though with small government? People with the most money.
Mm-hmm.
Smaller government leads to less protections. I mean, don't get me too. I'm not finna sit up here and stand on no fucking soapbox and advocate for the Democratic Party when they just clearly got their asses beat. Because how the fuck do you lose to a fucking orange clown in makeup? Like, but they did because he has a fucking cult following, and he was able to convince a lot of people to believe his bullshit, and that's what it is.
And they wasn't ready.
Yeah, and they wasn't demonstrate.
They wasn't ready, and people, listen, man, it's starting to get to where they gonna have to put up or shut up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I think that was the Democrat problem. They weren't able to demonstrate like what they accomplished in the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people voted Trump just to give him a middle finger.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying when we, made our predictions, and then the predictions came out to how it came. I'm like, it's very easy to see that there's a lot of people that just was like, just put up a shut up. You ain't putting up. So I'm not really rocking with. I mean, the fact that it's 25 million people that didn't go vote.
Yeah.
That they was like, I don't mess with him, and I don't really know what she got going on, but all I know is her, the Democrats, they ain't really been giving what I've been asked for. Like, why am I keep on giving them these votes and then not giving me what we asked for?
And that right there, there was a lot of that sentiment going on. And as much as I hate to admit it, I mean, I understand because I know I don't know if we talked about it on mic. It was probably a year or two ago. But, I was disappointed when the Supreme Court struck down, when Biden was trying to do the student loan forgiveness thing. Like, he tried.
Yeah, he tried.
I can't sit up here and knock the dude. He did try. He said he would do this. He tried. He tried to do it, and the Supreme Court blocked him. But we have three branches, co-equal branches of government. This shit is gonna happen. But when that shit happens, I can understand why people get discouraged, because I got discouraged too. It's like, fuck, man. Can y'all finally give something that's gonna actually, that I can see, that's gonna benefit me? Like, I don't want rhetoric. I don't just want talk. Like, give me something that's actually I can fucking see.
Right.
Show me it works.
That's a lot.
The last thing that they saw, the $1,200 stimulus check.
Jesus Christ.
This is why those people that keep saying, yo, stimulus check, Trump, stimulus check. This is why they keep bringing that up, because that's the only one thing that they said I'm gonna do this, and they did that.
You think I should play that stupid clip for the audience?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. It fit right in.
Okay. Yep, it do. Here you go.
Don't make me have to come for your neck. Give me my stimulus check. Give me my money so I can flex. Give me my stimulus check. Give me my stimulus check, Mr. Trump. Give me my check because you won. Give me my stimulus check.
$1,200, huh?
That's all it takes.
And this economy and what it's about to get ready to be, $1,200 ain't really.
It ain't gonna last.
It wasn't nothing.
Gonna last no time.
It wasn't nothing. And where is it now?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't put it in stocks.
How long did it last?
You didn't invest. What you trying to go to the club? What you doing with it? What happened to it?
People don't understand that we was in a once in a century global pandemic. So a lot of stuff had to happen.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be in the worst position.
Right.
They weren't just giving out money.
it was a double-edged sword. That's why $100 was a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because I guess it gave quick relief in a short.
Right.
But in the long scheme of things, this is why everything is high, because they had to print that money.
You know what?
They're not listening to that. They don't listen to that.
You know what they also don't remember? They don't fucking remember that it was Democrats that passed that shit. It wasn't Trump that just gave you the fucking money. It was Congress. Congress controls the fucking purse. Democrats voted for it while Republicans voted against it, but Trump wanted to put his fucking name on the fucking checks.
He's a marketer. He's a brilliant marketer, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm keep saying it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he got the giving out PPP loans and everything.
Yeah.
This shit is frustrating when you know shit and pay attention to shit, and these regular motherfuckers are just distracted like a fucking mouse on a fucking wheel chasing a piece of cheese. It's like being trapped on a fucking hamster wheel.
I mean, most people are followers, man. That's
it.
Most people are followers. That's like most of the population.
That's Jesus Christ. We didn't plan for none of this shit. Like, we had our pre-show meeting, and that just goes to show when we press the record button, we don't know what the fuck gonna happen. Shit just happens, okay? We didn't plan for none of this shit.
Anything can happen.
All right, the last few things I'm gonna say on this shit, man. I'm getting all of this. Most of the stuff I'm reading now is coming from Wikipedia. The Republican Party opposes government-run welfare programs for the poor. For the poor, for the poor, for the poor. Believing that it encourages laziness and dependence on the government, they instead advocate personal responsibility and self-reliance to empower citizens to take responsibility for their own lives. Republicans introduced and strongly supported the welfare reform of 1996, which was signed into law by Democratic President Bill Clinton and limited the eligibility for welfare for thousands of American households. I remember when they talked about that in the 90s. We was kids, but I remember hearing them talk about that, how they reformed the welfare system and shit. So people wasn't getting food stamps. You actually had to have some type of income coming in or something to qualify. However the fucking shit went then. But it literally said they oppose programs for the poor. So, and I get it. Most people don't want to think of themselves as poor. It's a mindset. It's like, but let's be real. Economically, if you are at the bottom of the fucking totem pole, I mean, I don't know what else to call you. You know what I mean? And especially in this economy now, people in the so-called fucking middle class, which I don't even think there is anymore. Those people are struggling. I see fucking videos on TikTok of nurses who make over 100,000 a year complaining and talking. And I'm like, first off, where the fuck do you live? And second off, what the fuck are you doing with your money to where you make over 100 grand a year and that ain't enough?
I think for a lot of people, they got poor money management. That's one thing. Yeah. And they always gonna complain about something.
Yeah, because you also gotta live within your means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
somebody making 100 shouldn't be complaining unless they live somewhere that's just extreme, ridiculously high.
Yeah,
like
California, New York,
something
like
that.
that. Yeah, I can understand 100 probably wouldn't be enough.
Yeah,
but you can't complain though if you up here and you eat a root Chris every damn night.
yeah.
And you getting the top of the line bins.
Right.
And you want to get the top of the line gas for this shit. And then you don't want the house of 3 bedrooms. You want the 5th one just in case Pawpaw and them come over. Like, I don't know, man. You got to make some real decisions and make your money go a long way.
Yeah,
that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
That's true.
This, on one hand, though, I feel like, and this is more with black people, is, man, we need to kind of stop relying on them. You know what I'm saying? Right. We keep on relying on them, man. We're going to keep getting what we get. Because we be at the mercy of them and keep begging them and asking them for stuff. And they don't want to do it.
I feel like some of them programs are definitely needed for people who, just, really struggling and need, some assistance.
Yeah.
But it also, pacifies people to just rely on the government. I don't think that's a good thing either.
Listen, I agree with what y'all said. I agree with that. My only issue that I take from it is like, okay, you don't want these people dependent on the government, but you want them dependent on these greedy ass corporations that want to underpay people.
Right.
It's like, so I get it on both sides. I get it because it's like, no, we don't want you to depend on the government because the government's gonna give you money for free. That's the same reason they don't fucking want to do that. What's that shit? That income damn, what the fuck is it called? The basic income shit.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
And universal basic income. That's what it is.
Where everybody get $1,000 or something like that.
Yeah, they don't want to do that. And look, I get it. Because I agree. I don't want to be dependent, but you gotta. And I'm black, so I'm not finna say you gotta choose which master you want to serve. I'm not saying that shit. But you just got to depend either way. Oh, you could look at it as a pride thing, like, oh, I'm getting up and I'm going to work and I'm working hard and I'm earning the money.
Right.
Yeah, you earning your money, but you earning pennies compared to what you earning for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I guarantee you ain't getting nowhere close to what the amount that you produce at your job. You ain't getting a fraction of what the fuck you should really be getting.
Yeah,
period. And they got us so disciplined, they got us so brain warped and brainwashed to thinking, oh, $20 an hour is good money, $22 an hour is good money, $30 an hour is good money, $40 an hour is good money. And then when you look at shit for real,
but the thing is,
shit ain't nothing.
But the thing is, at one point it was until they keep printing, until they kept printing money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I think the universal income, it wouldn't even make a difference because everybody get $1,000 a month. Everything's gonna go up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So is that really gonna help?
So basically, you're saying there's no way to really win in capitalism for the collective as a whole.
It's a way to win, but they're not gonna want to do it because it's gonna take out from them doing the things that they usually do.
So let me ask, you think it's a way for us to win collectively? Because we obviously know this country preaches individualism.
They gotta stop
capitalism.
That's where it's going. That's what's getting in the way.
Greed. Yeah.
They too greedy.
Yeah.
There's companies that can pay their people a good I believe there's places like McDonald's that can pay their people good enough money to sustain itself. But you know why a lot of these companies don't do that? Not just saying McDonald's. I'm trying to put a bows down in there. I use that as an example. The reason why a lot of companies don't do it is because they want to go to their little Christmas parties, and when they want to spend money on when they go to these meetings in other countries and fly on the private jets and all that type of stuff. Like there's things that they can do where they can circumvent that money back to the people who make the company itself in the first place. They just don't want to do it. And it's because of habit. They've been doing it. Habit and greed.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and don't get me wrong, because we're going to circle back to this in the future, because there's definitely a lot more to be said on this particular subject. But
I don't know if I said it before. Like look at Eric, the guys who made Arizona Tea, the guys who run Arizona Tea.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
those guys are great corporate citizens.
Yep.
Because they charging what they feel like we're not about to overcharge, we're not about to undercharge, we're making enough. Hey man, we doing great.
Yeah, I do got one problem with them though.
What's that?
I got a beef with them. I got one big major beef with them
because
I figured it out when I left the country for a bit, and they still using that high fructose corn syrup shit.
Oh well,
they use it over here, but they don't use it in Canada.
Yeah,
they don't use it over there.
Well, yes, we gotta put. They gotta.
I know.
They gotta think about that.
I get it. I know.
They have to.
I know.
It's
a trade-off.
It is, but they also have to think about it. But I'm saying as far as running the business is concerned.
Oh no, I agree with them, and that's why I support them. I drink I ain't finna advertise for y'all, but I drink they drinks from time to time. But I gotta admit though, like when I was
high fructose it is a thing. High fructose corn syrup is a thing now. It's not really good for us. Like a lot of things.
It's not good for us.
A lot of things. And
we gonna do a deep dive on that soon.
Yeah. Well, as with less regulations, man, there's a lot of.
Oh yeah, regulations about to hit the flow.
That's what I was talking about last week.
Hit the flow.
Yeah, I was saying I was talking about last week. There's so much cancer as it is already. Do not give people to slide things through the cracks.
Right.
This is listen,
cases
man.
just rising.
that's one of my objections to the Republican Party, to not just the Republican Party, but that philosophy, that ideology. You know, I'm one of two minds. I believe that we should be able to get up and do for ourselves. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
But I also believe in the collective, and that's never going to change because the way I think, the way my mind works, if I figure out a way to get up and do it for myself, and now I'm making good money, but yet everybody around me is not. I look at it because my mind is always focused on security. Now I'm looking at it. This is a security problem now because I'm getting the money. Because I figured it out. I cracked the code, but nobody else is doing it. Nobody else has figured it out. Or not only that they didn't figure it out, they're not capable of doing it. Everybody's not capable of doing the same things.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you blanket that philosophy, there are a lot of people that are going to get hurt in the process because most people are not capitalists. Okay, we participate in capitalism, but most people are not capitalists. To be a capitalist means you running shit, you own shit.
This is like you say you torn, like we kind of are too.
Yeah,
that's because we really ought to be helping each other out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the government really is supposed to be really, get you a helping hand for you to get it rolling so you can get yourself straight.
Keep moving.
Right? It's supposed to be there, not be somebody opposing, but be there to be like, you are of our country.
Yep.
You are ours, like they would say, our son or our daughter.
Mm-hmm.
We got to make sure that you are strong because you strong, then the country's strong.
Right.
Yep.
But, we got people that want to divide stuff and make it people this over others. And it's like, the thing is, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just say both parties are responsible for this bullshit, and the reason I mean this bullshit in particular look at the famous quote of John F. Kennedy: "Ask not what the government can do for you, but what you can do for the government," or somewhere along the lines of that.
Country,
so basically, for the country. I say government, country, government, same shit. But ask not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for the country. That was indoctrination, basically like. Oh, don't ask us to give you shit, but you must provide for the country. So when you fall on hard times, don't ask what the country can do for you. Pick yourself up by them bootstraps and figure this shit out. That's what I saw. Obviously, that shit happened before we were born, but I'm saying John F. Kennedy was a Democrat. So when they say the shit like two wings of the same bird, it's true to a certain extent. But as far as policies and
that's why I feel like I feel about. I mean, I voted this time, but that's why I was torn like that. I'm like, I'm not really messing with none of this. I ain't feeling none of this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like after election day, I said in my mind, I said, fuck voting. I'm not voting no more. I'm sick of this shit. Like because I'll be honest. I don't care if the audience know. I didn't vote for Obama. I didn't vote for him neither fucking time. And the reason I didn't vote for him because I knew his ass was gonna win. I knew he was gonna get reelected. Even though this country is racist as fuck, I knew he was gonna get reelected, and he did. When I wasn't sure the very first time Trump ran, and I voted for Hillary. That was the first person I ever voted for. Was I happy to do it? Absolutely not. But I was thinking this guy's more of a threat than she is. And think about who Obama ran against. He ran against John McCain. John McCain was a fucking war hero. He didn't want it. He's not. I mean, come on now. I didn't feel threatened by John McCain. And then who was next? Mitt Romney. He's just a rich motherfucker that want to look out for regular rich people. I'm not threatened by him. I mean, this has been going on since the beginning of time. Yeah, exactly. Trump was something different. Yeah. Trump was igniting the racist. Yeah. That shit is that's what I'm not going to say it scared me, but it definitely bothered me. So that's why I'm like, no, I got to get out here and fucking vote. That shit made me go vote.
I think the back and Trump got is what John McCain's campaign people. I think that's what they thought they was gonna have, you know, because they was pushing that war hero shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They thought they was gonna get a good strong backing like that, but it wasn't strong enough. And what this other guy had in mind was a little bit better. And he had like this whole backstory and then black people, and it was a whole thing. You know what I mean? All this stuff be playing, you know, all this stuff plays a role in his election stuff. And it don't really be about, it seems like it don't even be about people. And more so now, it became like, almost like it's like entertainment.
Yeah, it's tribalism too, because my team this, my team that, and I seen some people say that about, you know, the people who voted Republican. They were looking at this election like it was a sports game, like it was a game. Yeah. Like, so my team is beating your team. Exactly. When in our reality, the other side is looking at this shit like, no, you motherfuckers don't understand. He is a threat. Like, we were looking at this shit for our survival. Right. Y'all motherfuckers looking at this shit like this just an ordinary election. Like,
I don't know. To be fair, the other side was looking at it like a survival too. There's some people on the other side looked at it like that.
I guess you're right. I mean, I don't see how they would fucking feel that way, considering the fact that what the Democrats say, they always come up with this myth talking about, oh, Democrats going to take away all the pew-pews, you know. I got to remember we on YouTube, so I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, they ran for 4 years. They ain't take no pew-pews.
That's the whole point. Anytime the Democrats have been in office, it's like, okay, Bill Clinton, he did the assault weapons ban, you know, but then it expired in 2004 and they never renewed it. And then Obama got elected and he ain't utter a word about it. And didn't do shit. And then Biden got elected and he ain't do shit about it. So like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, this is just talking point type shit. Like, the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah, but just the fact that they said anything about it makes them say, I ain't messing with you, ain't taking my pew-pew.
I know. But it just boggles my mind because, it goes back, you know.
It goes back to what I was saying. It was emotional politics. Emotional voting. I say something. Yeah. It sparks something in you. You get emotional. You vote. Yep. How you vote?
Definitely, people got triggered, and I tried my best not to be triggered because I knew I saw it for what it was.
I mean, look what's going on.
You seen this show last time?
Yeah.
I mean, look what's going on. People in their own households acting like they don't want to mess with each other because they voted for.
I mean, but for some people it was that serious though. I mean, because
I ain't taking that away. You know, I'm sure it is. But now, I mean, I'm saying, look how divisive it done got. Like, you at one time you just respect it. You know, if somebody vote, people vote for who they voted for. You just respect it.
They see it right. They see one perspective, and you just like, okay, that's
back when they were normal people running for office. Now it's everybody in the extremist version of, you know, people saying the most outlandish, horrible shit because of this infotainment shit.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's infotainment. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with the people.
Yeah,
people are starting to realize it's a lot of mental going on. I'm not even saying it in a funny way. I'm saying it in a serious way because it's been a rise in issues with mental health.
Yeah, Reagan closed down all the mental facilities in the 80s, and now you got a lot of that that's just spilling out all over.
I'm not saying like asylum type stuff, but people anxiety, people going through all kind of anxiety stuff.
Yeah, because
everything.
That's
all this stuff.
That's what America does. They push fear and they push, you know what I'm saying, hate and stuff like that on the people. You don't see no good stuff in the media. I mean, you don't see no good stories in the news.
But to be told,
we were just talking about CIA and all that stuff.
Yeah. I agree with you. Hirsch. But I also, I gotta say it. The people are to blame too. Because when the positive stories do show up, they don't get nowhere near as much engagement, focus, or any of that. It be out there. Yeah. It's there for you to see. It's there for you to interact with. It's there for you to be a part of.
That's
and they choose to gloss over it.
It all comes back to capitalism, though, because they gonna feed what pays the most.
And let me ask you,
not look and disregarding what is best for the people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Instead of just putting out what needs to be known, you know what I'm saying? If something's a real threat,
right?
The good stories, you know what I'm saying? No matter what the viewer, what the ratings are and stuff like that.
If it bleeds, it leads.
Right.
That age-old saying. How can you take anything serious in this country when everything is fucking dictated by money? I'm just being honest. I mean, everything from your food to your health care, everything is dictated by money. How like I'm at a point now where I need to support independent media. I'm not trusting these corporate people. I haven't watched MSNBC ever since the election happened. I turned it on the next day, and them motherfuckers on there, everybody on TV you see, most of them motherfuckers is multimillionaires, and they were a little too cheery. They were a little too upbeat after seeing Trump win. And I turned that shit off. I said, see, you motherfuckers ain't going to be affected because all you motherfuckers. Exactly. I mean, you did all this fear mongering and all of this shit. All of y'all are white. All of y'all are rich. So y'all not going to be affected. So fuck off. I'm not giving you no more. I'm not watching none of that shit no more. And I'm not. I refuse, dog. Yeah. There's people who I keep up with in terms of independent media and things that I watch. And then I'll go back and I'll fact check and verify what it is that they're talking about to make sure what they're saying was accurate, because I'm not trying to be misled. Yeah. But it's like, no, fuck all that. I'm not finna know. This is why corporate media, fuck off.
This is why the way you just gotta go about it is you hear what's being said, and if you want to go into fact checking, you can fact check, but don't hold on to it so much. You know what I mean? Like just store it up to the side, just in case it's something that could be of help later on down the line, and just be like, and then go forward with it. Because I'm telling you, man, first of all, there ain't nothing. There's never anything hardly good on the news. It's just not. And we already know they be being controlled, so money, when it's involved, when it's like the only thing that matters in the situation, it always tears something up.
Yeah, when you introduce money, everything is fucked up. When you put money, when you put that profit incentive behind it, everything becomes about the money. That's how I feel about sports. That's how I feel, okay, quick shout out to the Lions. Y'all doing your motherfucking thing.
Absolutely.
Detroit all day, all the way.
Sure. Absolutely.
Them 5 interceptions last week. I don't
know how they did it.
I know how they did it. The defense shut their ass down. That's what happened.
Defense came out
shut that shit down. Second half, shut that shit down. And you out there in Texas now, how them Texans feel about that?
They ain't too happy.
Oh, I'm glad.
Doing shut shit down. Man, it was
so many.
They took over.
So many people.
They took over the fucking Houston.
I saw that. I saw that. I was very happy.
Made me proud.
Yeah.
Like, everywhere we go, we deep.
We're gonna have fun where we go. Everywhere we go. We're gonna turn it to
Detroit. Was in the building.
Everywhere we go, we're gonna turn it into our city.
Yeah,
we're gonna get in there and we're gonna have fun like we're at home. It don't matter where we at.
Yeah, because Detroit been getting shitted on for years, so.
Oh, it's our time.
They enjoying this moment.
Yeah.
And look, that's the only upside I could look at to all this Trump shit. It's like, hey man, at least we doing our thing, at least in the football. Yeah. And I hope we do go to the Super Bowl, and I hope we do beat the Chiefs. I'm so sick of seeing them motherfuckers. I'm so sick of them.
We go to the Super Bowl, it's gonna be. Whew.
No, we went to the Super Bowl. No, we win it.
Yeah, we win it. Oh man.
No, look, I mean, I'm be honest because I want to be realistic, and I know the Lions are shit right now. They're a good team, but I personally would just be satisfied if they got there. Of course, I want them to fucking win, but I'm not gonna get so hung up to where if they don't win, then because the Lions haven't been to the Super Bowl in the Super Bowl era.
I feel like they they so good though. If they make it there this year, I think they'll be back again next year.
Listen, I'm hoping for the best. I hope to keep the team together. I hope, barring injuries. I know Hutchinson is supposed to be hopefully coming back soon.
Yeah. I seen him working out on.
Yeah. So that's why I'm
that was
like,
a good sign.
damn.
And we got a new edge rusher.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw they.
Z.
Yeah. So damn.
So
Should we just make a sports podcast instead?
talk about that
maybe
shit all
maybe
day.
we going about this shit the wrong way, man. Maybe we should just talk sports.
Shit. If we do that, that means I'm at the renew ESPN pass or something. Start watching even more stuff. Because I keep up with sports every now and then, but it ain't like I'm avid watching everything.
No, I'm
like
with
catching stuff on my phone like that.
Yeah, it's just too much. It's too much real shit out here going on outside of that, man.
Yeah. Speaking
all
of
right,
sports, man. Lele came off the bench and hit 4 points. I was so proud.
What?
Oh, that's what's up.
Nisi.
She didn't play that much because her ankle's still sore because she twisted on Halloween. But yeah.
Oh, wow.
She came in getting buckets. I was like, yeah.
That's what's up. I told you she gonna be better than you.
Playing on
I know she been taught by the greatest.
Stop it.
Playing on that ankle like Zeke.
Right.
Well, the greatest got his ass whooped 2 years ago, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
I wouldn't say ass whoop.
You lost, nigga. Anyway,
I was intoxicated on the boat.
Get the fuck up.
And still put up points on.
Boy, got that excuse built in.
He was heavily dehydrated.
Exactly. Was
winded dehydrated on the water. You surrounded by water. How you dehydrated?
Didn't I score like the first 6 points or something?
Because I let you.
And then okay.
And then you lost. And then you lost.
I ran out of gas.
Okay, well, what happened? What happened the rest of the way?
I told you I ran out of gas.
All right, then you lost. Take the L. Take the L. Take the L.
Intoxicated.
Take the L.
He was going up the drunk shots like all to go in.
Hey.
All right, man. Look, regardless of whether y'all realize it or not, that was a perfect segue because we was able to have fun and get away from all this serious bullshit. All right, man. So we're gonna switch gears for the audience. We're gonna switch gears, okay? Because I asked a question the other day on one of my TikTok videos, and I was trying to ask the question is like, what do we do? Because you wanna stay engaged, you want to stay focused. You don't want to be drowned out by all these different forms of entertainment. Believe me, it's easy to get lost. But you want to stay passionate. You want to stay passionate. You want to stay motivated. You want to stay in the game. You want to stay in the fight. But at the same time, you don't want to become so exhausted and mentally beaten that you get burnt out and then you just tune out. So it's like we got to have that common balance between we want to engage and keep the problems, front and center, but we also want to, we don't want to be too consumed by it. Right. So that's what we're going to do on this show. We're going to still engage. Basically, we just going back to normal. I mean, we did silly shit before, we just going back to regularly scheduled programming over here the way we do it, not the way they want us to do it. And that's the other thing I want to say before I go forward. Look, right now, we're under 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? So anybody to watch this video, if you watch this long, we shoot an hour and 2 minutes in. If you watch this long, man, you might as well hit that damn subscribe button, hit that like button.
Go ahead.
You might as well go and hit that for us.
Mine as well, pimping.
And plus, look at it this way. Since we not monetized yet, you getting the best version of us. Because I'm telling you, when we start having to monetize, they might tell us we might have to cut some things back and be able to trim some things out, and we might not be as authentic as we want to be. And that's where Patreon's going to come in. So enjoy these now. If you keeping up with us, if you rocking with us, enjoy it now. We're going to give it to you raw and authentic.
As much as we can.
That's what I'm about to say. As much as we can. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because
they acting funny now.
Yeah, if businesses want to pay us to advertise here and tell us to do, obviously we're not gonna let them control our show. But at the end of the day, we like to make money like everybody else does. So yeah, we're gonna have to play ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. I believe in keeping it 100 for the audience and being straight up with y'all. So, enjoy this shit now. Will we ever truly become corporatized? I doubt it.
I don't know.
But we definitely chasing the bag though. But anyway, I know that was a long ramble rant for no fucking reason. But we just gonna switch gears.
That's a reason. Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, please.
Subscribe.
Y'all know the 3 words. Y'all done listen to too many people on YouTube.
And watch.
And watch.
First come in and watch.
Yeah. All right, so I'm about to share the screen, and we're going to move on and talk about this next subject. And it's called Active Fathers. So this is not so much of a video. It's more of a discussion and a post. So everybody see that?
Yep.
Okay. So the post is, y'all want men to be active fathers, but don't want to treat them like they have the same parental rights as you. Now, before we start reading some of these comments, what you brothers think about that?
Yeah, I think that's sounded like a hit or miss. I'm like about to say that's a hit.
No, I thought that too. I thought that too. I ain't gonna lie.
No. It's not a hit or miss just yet.
But yeah. If the father is doing what he's supposed to do, that's his child just as much as it's yours. I mean, I know y'all did most of the work as far as the labor to bring the kid in the world.
Hey man, don't discard our part. I mean, shit, it took a lot for us to get that seed where it got to go.
That's the enjoyable part.
That's a lot of sweat.
We don't mind that part.
We don't.
Not at all.
Yeah, but
best part actually.
But yeah. Truthfully, if you wanted it to be joyful for her, also you have to put in work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a given for me. I mean, I can't.
You got to put in that work.
I'm not even about to talk about my sex life on this damn.
Most
just knows I puts it down how it needs to get put down.
Man, a lot of women do not get there just off penetration.
Oh no, I can't.
I can't. You gotta do some work.
No, I gotta make sure she get hers. There's no way. It's no fun if she don't get hers.
It's what I mean? It's a spot on that anatomy that you gotta tap into and make it shake.
Yeah. Well, that's the fun part because that gives you time for experimentation. It's like, oh, okay, you ain't got there yet. Oh, okay, let me finagle this. Did that do it? No, they didn't do it. Okay, that's a lot of time to experiment and figure something out.
I don't know, man. Some women they be like, "Oh, get up."
You don't know what you're doing, man. You get out.
It starts with the talking.
We done.
It starts with talking first. You want her to get it.
You don't know what you're doing. Get up.
You want it sometimes to get them to that place. It's a mental game. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all mental.
And then it gets easier.
We stray so far away from this shit.
Right.
Hey, man, we got to. I'm trying to make it do what it do. I'm trying to put extra sauce on this.
Oh man. All right. So, what I say about that? Y'all want men to be active fathers, but don't want to treat them like they have the same parental rights. Yeah, I've seen this happen.
Yeah.
I've seen this happen before. Right. I've seen it happen in my own family, and it's bullshit. Like, no, if that man wants to be a part of their life, and then they're the right kind of dude. I mean, first off, it's your fault if you get pregnant by the wrong kind of dude and then have that child. I mean, that's just how I don't care. I'm not finna get into that all abortion, pro-life, pro-choice shit. No, like no. I'm pro-choice like a motherfucker because at the end of the day, it's not your business what we decide to do over here. This is my whole problem with that pro-life, pro-choice shit. Like, mind your fucking business. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, oh, but that's a human life. Yeah, but it ain't your human life. It ain't your kid. You ain't got to take care of this motherfucker. So shut the fuck up. Mind your business. That's how I feel about it. It's like, oh, you're a fan of murder. People get murdered every fucking day.
It's not
shit.
I don't want to stray off this too much, but
Yeah.
I know.
I'm gonna say this part though. This is why this is a crazy iffy subject, because they be saying stuff like that, but then when these kids get born in situations that's not the best,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna end up being to
Don't
where they go
about them.
right, because they gonna them and their parents is gonna end up being public assistants, which y'all not really.
You ain't for that either. We
or
talked
that.
about it.
So I don't know, man. What do you want? Do you, when he get here, do you want to help take care of tax dollars or no?
No, that's why they preach that personal responsibility still. Basically, you telling me you need to wrap it up every time, no mistakes. We don't care about the heat of the moment. We don't care if things just happen.
I
you
feel
need to
that.
protect yourself at all times.
I feel that.
It's a
but
good message,
not everybody
but
does
it don't
that.
always happen.
Right.
That's the point.
And a lot of y'all wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
I know I wouldn't be here. Shit.
I'm talking
75% of the people on the planet wouldn't be here.
I'm talking about the ones that's saying it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So ask your mama and your pop why they ain't do that.
Yeah, that was an uncomfortable conversation me and my wife had with our kids. But it's okay.
They here now. Yeah.
Yeah, they here. Shit. You know, I told my son straight up, I'm like, man, you was a planned accident. Like, I mean, I say that because I spoke him into existence.
Yeah, you do a lot of speaking. You need to just shut the hell up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. That's the second time I did that.
First said, I'm sick of you, Negro. Shut up.
That's the second time I did that. You're right.
Predictions.
The first time was my own son. The second time was your daughter.
So if I have another one, you need to predict me a boy in this motherfucker.
No, but you know, I'm not going to share too much about it, but let's just say when we weren't married at the time, but we went through a hard time. And, you know, some things happened. And I told her, I said, look, you know, I told her when I would get her pregnant. I was like, I'm going to get you pregnant in July. And she's like, why July?
Damn.
I said, because that means he'll be born in my month, in April.
Oh, yeah.
And then, sure enough, you know, I said this to her in April. And so we wasn't using protection for months. And just so happens she gets pregnant in July. All those months, no protection. Nothing happened. July come, boom, pregnant. I'm like, how the fuck did I speak that into existence? To this day, we still have no idea.
It was in your subconscious.
I got a small list of things.
Mm-hmm.
Predict this thing to blow up right here. And predict this lottery numbers.
Exactly. Come on, man.
So how much am I getting? 100 million? 200 million?
Come on,
look,
man.
It don't work like
tired
that.
Of working, man.
Believe me, if it worked like that, don't you think I wouldn't be sitting where the fuck I am right now?
I don't know, man. You got.
And first off,
hey man, you got to.
None of us would eat.
Hey man, you got to sharpen your tool. This how they
focus.
Focus.
Put some more brain energy to it. We need this money.
It's like, nigga, I don't think you locked in fully. Do you really want this or not?
You're not applying yourself.
You ain't applying yourself, Smokey.
Listen, you silly shit. I guarantee you, I'm pretty sure if that was the case, the three of us would not be working our regular fucking boring jobs, and we'd be doing this podcast shit full time. So
just apply
it
yourself.
Don't really work like that.
Apply a little bit more, man. Please.
Oh my God! All right, we're gonna move on. Because I didn't realize it's an hour and 13 minutes in, and we.
But I agree with the statement, though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna move on to the. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the other one. All right. So we kind of brought it up earlier in the show. And we're going to talk about the no-fault divorce. Now, Fly sent us a clip a video early this week. It was a long form video, so we, excuse me, we found something shorter because there's no way we could play 40 minutes.
Yeah. I don't even want to sit through 40 minutes.
So here we go. We're going to play this and we're going to go from there.
To the women who have been on the fence or have been teeter-tottering, it's time to do it now. Come 2025, you'll be stuck in that divorce for a lot longer, or you are going to be spending all of your hard-earned money trying to get that divorce. Did you know that when we put the no-fault divorce law in place, female unaliving rate, homicide rate, and domestic violence decreased drastically? Men are saying that we have too much autonomy, too much power, and they want to take that power back. This is why they want to end the no-fault divorce law. We hold marriage to a very, very high standard. This is the reason why it should be our choice if we decide to end that marriage that isn't working out for us, to go out and find that kind of marriage that we have always dreamt of. I am in no shape advocating to break up marriages or homes. But if you're in a situation where this isn't working out, or you do fear for your life or your children's lives, it is time to get off your butt and go do it now. Go file the paperwork, because you have no idea what is about to happen in 2025.
So obviously she's talking about the no fault divorce thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you, what are your feelings on it? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's start with Fly first. What are your feelings on it?
Me personally, I don't want nobody that don't want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to be here, I don't want to force you to be here. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to do you any better to be here, and it's not going to do me even better, because all you're going to do is be just angry and miserable all the time. So just go ahead. You know what I mean? I'm not withholding somebody, you know, that don't want to be kept or don't want to be here.
I agree.
Now, the thing, I'm not one of these men that I guess she's speaking of, where you said, oh, you want to take away autonomy and all that. So, like I said, you don't want to be here, go ahead. Because I'm more about getting somebody who's thinking the same way I think and trying to move on the same page as I do. So we can, you know what I mean, like build with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing stood out. She was like, oh, finding marriages of our dreams and stuff. Like, that's the part that a lot of women.
The fairy tale.
Yeah, the fairy tale stuff. This is where some of this marriage stuff go wrong at.
Yep.
Because y'all be thinking it's a fairy tale, and marriage ain't no fairy tale. Life ain't no fairy tale.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
Because we've been spoke with the first show back, we spoke that one of the best marriages I believe from seeing other marriages that's long standing is they accept them each other wholeheartedly and full in totality, like they in a whole, like faults and all. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So for the most part, I'm not agreeing with this thing. Like you shouldn't try to keep somebody in situations, especially if they're in situations where their life is like being threatened all the time because somebody don't know how to keep their hands to themselves.
Oh man. True.
And then we got a judge that doesn't, thinking that I'm gonna keep them together, right? No, that's not the way to go. That's not the way to go.
What say you, Brother Hirsch?
So let me get this straight. So the no fault divorce is what's in place now, right?
I believe so. Is that it? Yeah.
They trying to take away no fault.
Yeah, they're trying to take it away.
And it's saying they trying to make it harder for people to get out of marriage.
Yeah, so like a lot of people
make the reasons of getting a divorce.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it'll make a judge say, you know, I guess it if they decide, I guess if it decide for the judge had to decide, it makes them probably more even decide with the man would it.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
or even just this is not no real reason to get a divorce type situation.
Yeah, because most people, the most common thing for, the most common filing, I believe, for filing for divorce is irreconcilable differences.
Yeah.
And they want to, I'm pretty sure they want to do away with that. But
I think it'll go away with that. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, but how the fuck do you, Go ahead, Hirsch. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. What are your
I'm
thoughts
still
on it?
I'm still trying to work through the before I make my comment.
All right,
Yeah, he want to make sure. He want to make sure he got it.
Because my thing about it, while you work through yours, as I'm working through mine in real time. So it's more so, me and you, we married our wives at different times, whatever and whatnot. We did it by the book. We did all that shit, and a lot of that shit is just for status. It ain't too many men out here just clamoring for marriage. A lot of men do it not because a lot of men do it because they love the woman that they with, and that's a totally understandable thing. Like if you with it, but then you see the other side of it when you start talking about finances and assets and all of that, and it becomes now it's not about love. It look more like a business decision, and sometimes it's a bad business decision, especially you see a person's true intentions if the person has assets. If they have assets and they say, look, I love you, I want to be with you, and as long as you're a part of my life, you're gonna be fully taken care of, protected, all of that, but you gotta sign this prenup. And depending on her reaction, if she don't want to sign that prenup, you got your answer. And I would say it goes vice versa. I could say if it was the same thing, if a man, which come on, man, we know how this works. Women with money typically want to find a man with more money. They don't want to, and that's not an indictment on y'all. I'm just telling you what I see. Okay, so don't fuck off. So I'm just being honest. Like I don't come trying to troll me or talk. Well, I don't care if you talk shit about me. Actually, I welcome it. But call it what it is. Most women with money don't mess with broke men or men of lesser value, I should say. So,
they don't date down.
That's it. They don't date down. So,
or marry down.
Yeah. So if most men will probably be like, shit, it's cool. I'll sign the prenup. No problem. It's like, shit, I'm going to do my best to stay with you. As long as I'm here, I'm going to take care. I'm going to do, hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to walk away with shit. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like that for women. It ain't like that. So, no fault divorce thing. No, they don't need to get rid of it. There is a lot of, it's already a lot of unhappy people in these marriages.
Yeah.
You might see the crime rate go up a lot.
They can't get out.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, that's
shit. It's not funny, but it is.
It's another situation with that, like people that's in debt.
Yeah.
Like you end up marrying somebody, they got a whole bunch of debt, and then you find out that they in a whole $100,000, $200,000, $1 million, and it's like, I can't get out of that because now it ain't no fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you say it like that, it sounds like it needs to be needs to
kept
stay
in place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the part that's the part where the man will be in a bad position. I guess it could happen to women too. Women,
yeah,
meet some men with a big, but I guess, but that will really because men are the one that usually date down, that'll be a messed up situation for him because, it's going to make him be like, you got to be making some money like I make.
But I think we looking at it. I think we looking at it from the perspective of men who have morals. Us, we got morals and common sense and decency and values about ourselves. These people that are trying to put this or take it away, these people are control freaks. They just want to dominate. They not thinking about it this way. They's like, no, you mine's, bitch. You my property. That's the psyche. That's how this country was founded. Bitch, I own you.
And then,
no.
I mean, they also thinking like, some of them might even mean to think of it in a good way, like, we need a marriage to stay together, but you can't make people stay together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think they probably thinking like she said, people, like somebody in the comments said, like somebody, people kind of making a mockery of marriage. The divorce rate is so high and all that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to read.
If you make it harder to get out, then people might, do more due diligence before they get into something, what I'm saying?
And I agree with them.
Vet their person.
I agree with them that people do need to do their due diligence before, because people just be getting married just like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
But you can't make these people.
But you still don't want to make people.
You're gonna trap people who don't need to be trapped with each other. Like like the man who beat on a woman, or like the gold digger who gets the guy. He finds out that she's about the money, and he trying to shake her off, and he can't.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everybody got to do their due diligence. You got to know who you dealing with. You got to know who you sleeping with. You got to know these things, and instead of just being super lustful. I mean, lust gets the best of a lot of people. I mean, shit, I've been a victim of it in the past. It's happened to me, but obviously it was before I met my wife. But it's a part of human nature. We all go through it. I mean, marriage is an institution. It's like, I mean, I ain't finna get all philosophical on this shit, but
I say we do away with it all together. All the paper shit. You should just jump the broom like the old days. Then you can really leave when you want to leave.
Look at that. A lot of people feel that way though.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna tell y'all something my wife told me, and I'm sure she don't mind me sharing. I'm sure she don't mind me saying this. And if she does, I'll edit this whole fucking shit out. I will find it. As a matter of fact, where am I starting? Let me time step this shit right now.
127.
Let's see. Let me hit it just right now. Start at 127. She told me, because I mean, I didn't make. I've been very open about it. Like, I didn't necessarily want to get married, and me and her were together for 10 years before we got married. And by me saying that publicly, I see all these stupid videos, these people making all these stupid, outrageous claims. If he's with you for 2 or 3 years, I mean, what are we doing? It shouldn't have to make it to 10 years. And it's like, shut the fuck up, because that's not true for everybody. Some people it works for them, and you might not be in the same mental state, financial state. You might not be ready for all of that. You might, and I could tell you from my experience, I wanted to have some war wounds on us before we go ahead and go through that. Exactly. Because if we ain't got no battle scars together, if we ain't been through no shit, then when shit get real, I need to know how you gonna handle it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I need to know if you gonna flake, you gonna jump ship, I need to know. I need to know what the fuck I'm getting into. That shit take time. That's understandable.
Yep.
So no, it's not gonna be no 4-5 years. It's gonna be when I feel it's determined. Okay, if I give you my word to say I'm going to marry you, just not right now.
Yeah.
Take me at my word when I tell you that. I'm saying me, I can't speak for all men, because some of these niggas ain't shit. But you got to know when you dealing with an ain't shit ass nigga. You got to know when you dealing with that.
Correct.
You got to use your fucking discernment. Yeah. That ain't nobody else's fault but yours.
Yeah.
So, but my wife told me, she was saying, she basically was like, Well, I want to be married. Now, obviously, she loved me and all of that, but basically, like, if something ever happened to me, legally, if life insurance policy, or not even just life insurance, but like just anything in general. Like, if I'm in the hospital, she's a girlfriend. They probably not gonna let her back there. Like, is she your wife?
Yeah. So
That's
where
and then I'm like,
important.
okay, shit, it make a lot of sense. She made and that's where I had to admit, I'm like, damn, she got a fucking point. Like, and I wasn't thinking about it that way. And I gotta admit, I'm like, shit, man, my wife ain't no dummy. She's smart as shit. Mm-hmm. So I just have to. Sometimes I have to. Part of me being a leader is discerning when I gotta fall back and realize, all right, all right, this got to be done. You know what I'm saying? So I don't regret being married, but the shit hard, man. This shit is difficult. Especially when you go through them rough patches and you be like, man, I'm sick of your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that. I'm saying that about her. She probably didn't say that shit about me. Like, I'm sick of your motherfucking ass.
Goes both ways.
You know what I'm saying? So
and that's what I mean, man, that people got this fairy tale. Like oh, it's a fairy.
That's why
I'm like,
that's why the rates are so high, because the first time they run into something they don't like is I'm done.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. I mean, shit, don't get me wrong, man. You catch me on the right day, I might be like that too. It's like, shit. It's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's only in the moment. That's only in the moment. And then when I had time to sit down and process it and had time to really go through, work my way through these emotions, talk myself through it, process it all, and then apply logic. That's the whole thing. I'm a man of logic, but I cannot use logic 24/7. That's not humanly possible for me because I have emotions. So when I'm going through them emotions, I have to be able to compartmentalize and separate the fact that I'm going through these emotions right now and I have to go through them, but then don't act on this shit. Take a second.
Decision.
Think of exactly. Think about it.
That is a marriage.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm living through it, literally. So.
I'm the one on the podcast that does not, and I can recognize that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like, these are things that people got to learn in the beginning of relationships.
Yeah.
Like, the emotions is always gonna happen because that's part of being a human.
Yeah.
And learning how to work through them is what makes a successful marriage and a relationship.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So if you too much on one end of the spectrum or the other, and you just be swinging and you don't know how to control that, it's going bad.
Yeah, and this is why I lead by example for my sons mainly, and they understand. Because they're older now. So, my kid's a teenager, shit. My oldest son, damn near grown. So if me and my wife, we going through a rough patch, or, we try not to be vocal about it, but our kids are smart enough. And even my 7-year-old daughter, she's smart enough to know when the vibe is off. She know when the energy is off between me and her mama. She knows. It's like, and it's no way of hiding it. Like, she just knows. So it's like, when we going through that, the kids know, I get my keys, I go out the door. I need time to I can't, because if we can't work through this right now, we just give it time. And it, most times it works, but
sometimes it takes more time than others.
Exactly. and I'll just tell you this, because I said this the other day. If you want, and it's something very fucking simple, but you know how sometimes we forget simple. If you love this person and you want it to work, then make the shit work. Put in the work to make it work. That's all. Put in the work. And because a lot of people love to come up with these excuses. I'm drained. Damn, it's a big ass spider on my damn ceiling.
I was wondering what you was looking at.
Because I know, because I'm trying to keep my eye on his ass. And now he crawling over here towards me.
Hope Charlotte's Web.
No, it's fine.
Hope Charlotte's Web don't drop down on him.
He big as hell too. Nah, I ain't gonna bother him. As long as he, stay out of my path. But anyhow, I forgot the fuck I was saying, but whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
you were saying, you know what I mean? It's just that simple. It's
Putting in the work.
if you're gonna be together.
oh yeah, you just put in the work, and you know, me and my wife went through a rough patch this week, and it wasn't easy. It was not easy. We had to literally sit down and have a real conversation. We had to have a real adult grown up conversation, you know. And I'm not gonna go into what it was about, but it just understand that, you know, it was bad, and it was like, you know, hey, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing? If we doing it, then we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And we've been smooth sailing ever since, because it's like sometimes because of work, because of bills, because of kids, because of all types of distractions and all the shit, you lose touch with each other. And then you forget that, fuck, I got to put in this time. I got to make this work. I got not make this work, but I got to put in this work to continue to make this work. And that's not just, you know, I know people probably going to read into it. Oh, nigga, that's what. No, we had to do that together. That's something we have to do together. You know what I mean? We have to come to that consensus together as a whole, as a union, because when you get married, you become one. So we had to do that together. And I'm just, you know, I've shared plenty of things on this podcast. If anybody watched this show, shit, look at our past episodes. I've talked I've been very open about things I go through in my marriage, not specifics, but the trials and tribulations, the errors. I've been with this woman for 18 years, married 8 years. So believe me, I got a wealth of knowledge that I can help people with if you might be going through something similar. You have to just decide what it is that you want. Do you want this person? Do you want to be with this person? Do you love this person? If this person got into a car accident today, how would you feel? Would you be hurt if they were laying up in the hospital? What would you care? I know that sounds like a simple question, but some people in these marriages where they didn't fell out of love with each other and won't admit it, like, would you care if this person was dying?
Yeah.
Would you, if this person was like, you know, on life support, would you just pull the plug immediately without giving them a chance?
If so, you need to get
that's my point. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of people are not willing to do that due diligence and do that work.
By fooling yourself.
So, you know, there's no way in hell I'm pulling the plug on my wife. No, I mean, you've got to tell me that she has a negative 0% chance, and that ain't even a real number. So you got to no, I don't care. I don't give a fuck how mad I am at her. Like, fuck no. You know, but that's just me. I can't speak for everybody else. And if you ain't got that kind of love and dedication, you ain't got no fucking business being married. So don't get married for no fucking artificial reasons, for money, status, all that bullshit. No, you make a commitment to be with somebody. You got to be with this person for good, bad, and ugly, and otherwise. That's what it is. And that's why the fuck it took me so long to get married, because I had to be sure that this is what I was going to do. And I did it.
Yeah, and let's be clear. Ugly don't mean them harming you in any kind of way.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Because
Fly. That definitely need to be
because
clarified.
people
lines shouldn't be crossed.
Because people, for some reason, hear that and be like, I said for good, bad, and ugly. Like, no,
you're right.
It's hard. It's just a rough time right now.
Yeah,
no,
that don't count for abuse and all of that. No, fuck that.
We mean,
shit, I couldn't abuse my wife if I want to. She hit too damn hard.
What we mean is difference of opinion, and it seems like you can't get through each other at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not physical harm and crazy psychological warfare and crazy stuff like that.
Yeah. And sometimes, you know, and this is the last thing I'll say, sometimes you just sometimes you need to be pushed to the brink. And you have to understand that, hey, there is an end of the road here. This could literally be the end of the road for us if we don't figure this out. And a lot of people, you know, said they be stuck in marriage, they become complacent and they just assume that things are going to be this way or that way. But sometimes you need to get up to that edge and be like, hey, we can end this shit right now and we could go our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, the things that need to be said. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need that reality check. Sometimes we need a gut punch, metaphorically speaking, not literally.
Like,
because
it's always on the table.
Exactly.
So if you want this.
Exactly. Because, I mean, a lot of people become complacent and think shit's sweet. And you can't operate through life like that, because that's not how it works. If a person gets too complacent and too unhappy, that like it might just be too much for them. Like, I can't do this shit no more.
It's not a threat. It's just
exactly
saying what the possibilities can be.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, I tell my wife all the time, so I love her, I want you to be happy above all else, whether that's with me or not. I want you to be happy. I ain't never gonna force you to stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never gonna beg. If you decide one day you wake up and say I won't do this shit no more, I'm gonna salute you and send you on your way.
I have so much respect if you just say, "Hey, you ain't the one no more."
Hey, look.
Hey, I respect that. Like,
yeah, it's gonna hurt like hell.
Yeah,
but hey, I'll get through it.
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt, but I'll get through it. I'll get through it.
Yeah,
that's all I can. And look, I just say that for whoever's watching, for whoever's going through it. And to you smart ass motherfuckers, don't read too much into what I said, thinking that you know about what's going on in my fucking marriage, because you have no fucking idea. But anyhow, all right. Damn, this is a long ass episode.
Yeah, right. We like.
I know, right?
Over 30 minutes.
I know, right? This is definitely longer than the last one.
Gotta start setting some alarms.
Yep. We just gonna go to hit or miss. All right, we're going to hit or miss at this point.
Let's bring it on home.
Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Hit or miss.
You dirty bastard.
Yeah. That's right. All right. We in hit or miss territory. And with this week's hit or miss is bound to get us in trouble. And it's a beautiful thing. That's right. So, for the audience, I know last week's episode, we didn't do it, and probably the last couple, but if it's a hit, you're going to hear. And if it's a miss, you're going to hear. There we go. We didn't have it last week. Technical difficulties and all.
No, but we did.
No,
I don't think.
We haven't had it since we were doing shows in person.
Hit or miss.
Yeah, we was just saying hit or miss.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So, this week's hit or miss, the first one, it's called. Let me see. I want to make sure I get it right. It's called Biology Matters. Yeah. Biology Matters. Here we go. Actually, I'm going to refresh the page to make sure. There you go.
Backstory to this clip. The man in the skeleton costume is a radio show host who received numerous hate comments from women claiming they could beat him up because he was so skinny. In response, he decided to challenge them to a boxing match, offering free concert tickets to any woman who could defeat him.
Jesus.
Oh man.
You just molly-whopping.
The man received a lot of backlash and hate after organizing this event. What do you think about this? Did these women deserve this reality check, or did he go too far?
Okay. So, just answer the man's question. Is it a hit or miss? Did these women deserve this reality check?
No pun intended.
Shit. Is that a hit or a miss? No time to be diplomatic now, brother.
Even though they asked for it, I think it's a miss, man. Some points don't need to have already been scientifically proven. It's already been proven. We have the proof that it's already a fact.
Beating around the bush like a motherfucker, but I got you.
So I don't see the need to even go through that exercise to entertain that. So yeah.
So you
Even
brother
though
fly?
just let them talk. Just let them talk. You know. I don't condone this.
Okay. Wait, no fly now.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, I agree with her.
It's a miss.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You get in a boxing match, you either gonna win or you gonna lose. They thought they was just gonna just get in there and they was just gonna just win. Like I don't understand that part. Like
because he's skinny. That's the thing.
You see,
he's a skinny. He's on the lower tier of the man's strength.
So I guess they thinking
he's still mollywopping your ass.
See, that's where they went wrong at. That's where they went wrong at. But he was using all his strength. How he was swinging.
Yeah, he was trying to prove a point.
Who hurt you?
Yeah.
At first, off camera, when we first saw this clip, I was like, that's their fault. Why they get in the ring and against a man and then let him he gonna just whoop on them? Like, why would they do that? I don't condone the beating the women though. I don't condone that. That's why I got like, nah.
Here we go.
You know it's a hit, but it's
I knew he's gonna say it.
You know it's a hit for me. I don't give a fuck. Nah, you know I don't condone whooping women, beating on women. Hell no, of course not. I would never do that to my wife. And let's just say some pretty grim things would happen if it happened to my daughter, without saying a lot. But understand this. Y'all signed up for that shit. It ain't no different from women who go and do adult entertainment. You went into there. You went into that, and you gonna get what you get.
Yeah.
You challenged him. Okay? Yeah. If I heard the video correctly, you challenged him.
Yeah.
So of course he gonna put on the show. Y'all all clowns. Y'all look okay, I almost used that R word again. Y'all look stupid. Had to stop myself this time. So no. Do I condone hitting women?
Yeah.
No, but do some women need a re-education, a lesson in knowing? It's like for the women that swing and hit men, and it's like, why did you do that? What are you doing? Like, this is a prime example of why you don't do that. Even a man who you think is weak, still a man.
Yeah. That's my whole thing about it.
That's why it's a hit for me.
I feel like I'm torn on it because I'm sticking to my miss. But I'm still like on one side. I'm like, why would you get in there and subject yourself to that?
Yeah.
On the other hand, I'm looking at him like, dog, why you got to beat on him so hard?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was looking like. Damn, that's
nope.
But I guess,
it's a ring.
But I guess
it's a ring. But you put gloves on. It's gonna happen.
Hold on. I guess they was throwing their whole force at him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of them was trying to throw them haymakers, as you saw.
Yeah.
So this made me think about something else. Clarissa Shields challenged Jake Paul. I love Clarissa Shields.
I love me some Clarissa Shields. I love her.
She do a lot of challenging to
men.
To men, even professional Keith Thurman, and like, come on now.
Now look, I love Clarissa Shields.
I think I heard her once say, because people, she did that before. Yeah. And people had a lot to say about it, and it was like, but that's a dude. And she was like, he can use all the words. I'm not gonna put against him or anything. Don't quote me, but I think she said something to that effect.
Yeah. She said she wouldn't be, And
I'm like,
she wouldn't play the victim or nothing. She said she really wanted.
But the thing is, I'm not worried about her playing victim because I don't get that from her.
She built for that shit.
Yeah,
I don't get
she
that.
tough as hell.
I don't get that.
Yeah, she tough as fuck.
Hey man, she from Flint. I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she built for that shit.
She's a Flint girl. So I don't get that from her, but it's gonna come from other people.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, beat on the girl, like, yo,
I think knowing her though, I don't think she'll go along with it.
No,
I think
that's what I'm saying. Oh, you think she
when she talks, she sound like she
ready to go.
Smoke. Yeah.
No, I'm saying I think if
she will agree with the people.
Yeah, I don't think she would agree with them. Right. I think she would be like, no, I'm not playing the victim. Yeah. Like I knew what I was doing when I went in there. Like no,
she said, I don't think she would play the victim. I'm just saying I think she would lose. That's all I'm saying.
Now I'll be honest. No boxing gloves, average dude, she'll fuck a lot of dudes up out here.
I'm sure.
I'm being straight up.
I'm sure.
Now, I have no doubt about it. Average dudes,
like the top
no boxing gloves.
She's top tier. Like that dude in the video, she'll beat the fuck out of him.
Not even. That's not even a competition.
But she's challenging. You know.
Oh yeah. That's a different pedigree.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a different level. That's a different level. You know, it's levels to the shit as we say.
Yeah,
but yeah, just like a regular dude.
Yeah.
Clarissa Shields might whoop my ass. I'm pretty confident of it. So.
Right.
Listen, man. Clarissa have nigga looking like Martin and Tommy Hearns.
I ain't ashamed to say it. I'm pretty sure she might beat the shit out of me. Like I ain't even gonna lie. And I would give it a good go. Like I'd probably try my best and probably still wouldn't. You know, I'm a 37-year-old middle age, out of shape nigga who go to work every day. I'm probably don't stand a chance.
Look,
if she going at you full force, you gonna defend yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. But really, I mean, I'm gonna be trying to do some other things, though. I ain't gonna really be trying to do all of that.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, as a man, you gonna fail stuff, but the thing is, man, all gonna fail. It's just gonna fail.
Listen.
She got registered weapons. I got this.
She does. You know, and you know, I'm. But see, you know, my wife know how I am. She know I love the chocolate women. I love the chocolate sisters. She chocolate herself. So you know, hey, look. I just I ain't gonna say too much. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I think it's best if I shut the fuck up right now. It's probably best for everyone here.
Yeah. So shout out to Clarissa.
Yeah,
shout out
to also
Flint. Shout out to Flint.
Yeah,
still praying for Flint.
Flintstones. Yeah.
You know, Michigan made. You know, Michigan. You know, straight up.
Yeah.
But one more thing I just say, this also play into the trans conversation.
Oh shit! I didn't even want to bring that up, but okay, have
I'm just saying that also plays into why I don't think trans women should be in women's sports.
Right.
Like how many trans men are in men's sports? Have you seen anything in the news about that?
I thought I saw something. A month ago?
I thought I saw one and
it was like Molly
got whooped. He got whooped. So that's like,
I mean, that's a problem the Democrats are gonna have, because a lot of Democrats feel the same way. It's like you want to support the trans community, but at the same time, it's like let's just call it what it is, because
definitely should support them, but it's certain limits. It should be.
Yeah, it has to be aligned. Like and I'm a person that I'm of the opinion of I don't want to discriminate against anybody.
Yeah.
You know, just because we're different, whatever and whatnot. Right. I don't want to discriminate against you. I really don't.
Exactly.
I don't wish no harm to the trans community. I just, you know, I think we talked about it before. I just want you to be just be open about what's going on. That's all. Yeah. Don't be in the business of misleading heterosexual men. That's all. That's my only thing. Like, I know you feel what you feel, and that's great. And I want that for you. I do. But when it start involving other people, that's where it's like,
I'm not, that part of the conversation, I'm not gonna go as part two. We agree on it. But we talked about that before. And I think it's a great idea. Just if they really want to be in sport like that, it's just to add their own.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, because that's what men and women have. I mean, if you, you're right.
Because I don't, because there's trans people that they love sports and they want to participate in sports. So it shouldn't be where they shouldn't. It should be taken away from them, where they don't got an outlet to, participate.
Yeah.
So, give them their own, I guess.
All right. Well, instead of going to the second hit or miss because we running short on time,
Yeah.
let's just go to the question of the day. And the question of the day is, what do you think dating would look like in the future? What do you think dating would look like in future generations?
They're gonna be hunching on a Tesla robot. Cyborg babies.
That's real, right?
What's that movie? What's that movie
man.
with Megan Fox in it? Got the name of it. It's a movie.
Megan Fox.
Yeah, she's in a movie where it's like an android looking. She's playing like an android, and she's supposed to be like a maid, like a help type thing.
I don't think I ever
I'm
saw
drawing a
that.
blank.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. Me and my girl was watching it. And
okay.
I was just like, yeah, that's what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
I mean, they messing with dolls, so why wouldn't they mess with a talking robot?
Right. They're gonna try to make it as realistic as possible.
Mm-hmm. I was just saying that bullshit though.
Robo-Wop.
Robo-Wop. Robo-Wop.
That's the comedian on the show. It ain't me. It's him. It's always been him.
Robo-Wop.
Get that right.
There you go.
That's what he going. Hey, Elon Musk, don't be trying to steal my shit. I want my percentage. When he start releasing them Robo-Wop 2000.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be the Tesla bot 5.0.
I hate that I even asked this question.
That mother gonna come with self-lubrication and everything.
Right. This question went completely left. I thought it was going in a whole other direction.
See, okay.
And it went completely left.
He thinks like a million years ahead. I already know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Elon. I know what you're doing. You're trying to bring down STD rates. I see you. I know what you're trying to do.
Safe.
All right, man. Let's hurry up and get out of here. All right. What's your hot take of the week? And it's not fucking Robo-Wop.
Okay, hot take of the week. Why, after the fight, I didn't see the fight, but I seen clips, like I said. Why did y'all put the camera on Mike's ass? Why did y'all do that?
Man.
He lost the fight, and now y'all want to humiliate Mike? Like, putting the picture on? Come on now. Why y'all gotta put the camera on his ass?
I'm so glad that I went to bed and I didn't watch any of it. I'm so glad
I didn't even see that on TV. I saw that on the internet.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't see it at all. I'm glad I missed it. Thank God.
Why did y'all do that?
Ain't nobody trying to look at Mike's cheeks, man.
Y'all some nasty motherfucker. Just nasty.
All right. What's your hot take of the week, Brother Hirsch?
Man, I'm trying to think. I don't got much. I live a very boring life. I need to go start, doing some more exciting shit.
No, you can talk about the prices at the grocery store too high. Turn that shit down, motherfucker. Trump in office now. Well, he'll be there. I told you what it could be. It could be a war on honey buns, boy. It could be anything,
Nah, I'm gonna say, hot take. My daughter's basketball team, they got mollywopped for today, 3 games this week. So it's been kind of rough. But she got in, got her minutes, and got her points. So I was proud,
Proud dad moment.
Proud papa.
Hey. Shout out
now
to
I got to whip her into shape like Joe Jackson.
And he just incriminated himself.
Gotta bandage that ankle.
Have her up at 2 a.m. shooting jump shots in the park.
Oh my Christ!
Dang,
Not Joe Jackson. Was
Daddy, I'm tired.
King Richard. It's King
Oh,
Richard,
my
bro.
God.
I'm tired, Daddy. Why are you
We gotta
doing
make
this?
it.
Jesus Christ!
If you make this shot, you can go home.
Right.
Go to bed. So you can go to school in the morning.
Hey,
Gotta work for this
come on.
sleep.
King Richard vibes, bro.
That nigga need to be arrested.
You want to beat Angel Reese, right?
Right.
Oh my God!
There's a little girl somewhere right now making all these shots.
Still shooting.
And you whining.
It was a good week, though. It was a good week.
Yeah. My hot take of the week is, fuck you, TikTok. Fuck you with
Not
the
the
heat
clock
of a
app.
1,000 suns.
He's like, what'd they do to you?
What the clock had
Oh
do?
no, the video that I made this morning, they didn't want to push that because I said too much real shit. They pushed all my other videos I made this week. I've been giving y'all all type of content. I picked up 200 followers this week, and I make a real video this morning, and I'm just talking about, I'm just talking about how we are perceived as people. You know, there's a difference between black folks and niggas. And when you look at us, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
And so when I start talking real shit, now you want to suppress my video all of a sudden.
He said some of them offensive words.
Nigga? Because I said nigga twice in the video. I'm black. I can say nigga, motherfucker.
Hey, man, they got one nigga per limit.
Right.
I said
We
one
already
nigga too
broke
many.
the threshold on this one.
You got a one nigga limit. Got to keep it to one nigga.
Yeah, so it is what it ain't.
Hey,
but
man.
I'm appreciative of TikTok while it's still here because Lord knows how long it's going to last. But that's my hot take of the week. It ain't really much. I mean, that's a lot. I could say a whole bunch more, but we've been recording for fucking 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that's a long time. So
Yeah.
we're going to wrap up the show.
Congratulations if you
And-
made it this far. You really,
Yes.
you really love us.
You are dedicated if you
Thank
made
you.
it this far.
You really love us.
You fuck with us, for real.
And if you didn't hit the like and
You're a
subscribe button
real
by
one.
now,
Do it.
no, you're not a real one if you don't hit the button. You're
No.
only a real one
No.
if you hit the button.
Yeah. But you're a trooper.
You're a
Real
trooper,
trooper.
but you gotta, I won't say it's an extra mile.
Not,
it's just,
not VR trooper, but a trooper.
just one extra step. Like, comment, and subscribe. Because some of y'all watch our videos and y'all don't comment. And it's be like, damn, do I need to say some more offensive shit for you to hate me and to comment on the video? What do I need to do?
They're gonna be like, you said one step and then gave us 3.
I mean,
It's too much steps.
you can hit the like button and just send a middle finger emoji for all I give a shit. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'll laugh if somebody actually do that.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it because it shows me that you made it to the fucking end. But anyway, whatever. That's been our episode this week. It was a little unorthodox and all over the place, and we'll be a little more coordinated next week.
Yeah.
So, but y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. Like we say, like, comment, subscribe, please.
Yep.
It would help the show go a long way because we're trying to grow the show.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And you make sure you guys stay safe out there. We love y'all. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.
Robo Wop coming
Peace.
soon. Peace.
So that's the name of the episode.